All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is everything that I'm packing to hike the rim to rim to rim Grand Canyon hike this weekend. All right, so if you don't know what the rim to rim to rim hike is in the Grand Canyon, it is a 40 to 47 mile hike, depending on which route you take. And I think the one we're doing is about 45 miles. It is where you start at one of the rims of the Grand Canyon, either the North Rim or the South Rim. You hike down into the canyon, cross the Colorado River, go up to the opposite rim, then you go back down, cross the river again, and go back up. So it's an out and back. It's a lot of climbing. It's about 11,000 feet of gain and then 11,000 feet of loss. And what we're planning to do, it is gonna be me, my friend Tanner, and David, who live up in Wyoming. I'm gonna fly to Salt Lake City this week. They're gonna pick me up on their way down to Arizona. Start the hike early Saturday morning, go all the way out, so about 22-ish miles, camp at the top of the rim, and then the next morning get up early again, hike all the way back, another 22 miles, and finish Sunday evening where we originally started. It's gonna be a very exciting weekend. I'm really pumped. I thought I'd take the chance to show you all the stuff that I'm gonna be bringing with, so let's get into it. All right, first, the vessel that I will be putting everything into. This is my backpack. This is a Field and Stream. I don't know what the model is. I've had this for like 7 or 8 years now, but it's been really great on all the trips I've done so far. It is framed, which is nice. It's got waist straps where you can buckle it around your waist, chest straps, tons and tons of pockets, so many zippers and different cubbies, and I don't know, there's so many different things on this. It's way bigger than I'm gonna need for this trip, so, which is a good problem to have, I think. I think this was like 300 bucks when I first got it, which is kind of like in that mid range for backpacks. So yeah, it's been solid so far. Next up is my sleeping bag. So BREE and I went to REI yesterday to grab this because the other sleeping bag I had was only for like 40 degrees, and it's gonna be cold while we're there because it's November. So I think it's gonna get down into like the low 30s, and then during the day it'll be like high 50s. So this one is the REI Trail Break that is rated for 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And then to carry water, I've got a 1.5 liter Osprey Camelback water pouch that'll go in my backpack. Then I'll also be taking this 1.18 liter Hydro Flask bottle. I'll fill both of these up before we leave, and then we'll have a few different water resupply stations throughout the hike. For shoes, I also grabbed these at REI last night. These are the Ultra Lone Peak 6. My normal trail running shoes are the Salomon Ultra Glides, but during my 50-mile ultra this last summer, they wrecked my feet. They were way too narrow. I normally wear barefoot shoes, so my feet are kind of used to being splayed out, and trying to cram them in those really narrow shoes was tough. Those are great shoes, but just not for me, I don't think. Ultras are designed to have wide toe boxes. They're zero drop, so they're flat across the bottom. Super excited to wear these this weekend. All right, for clothes, I'm gonna be taking a Forscus hat. This is one of my favorites. It's just a camo hat. Keep the sun off my face and just look cool because Forscus makes good stuff. I'm also gonna be taking the Forscus beanie because, like I said, it's gonna be cold and this will be really nice at night. I'll also be taking this Saucony, I think this is called the Stopwatch long sleeve tee. It's super, super lightweight. This will be nice in the mornings and at night when it's a little bit chillier. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's small, super lightweight, so it'd be nice to just toss in the backpack. For t-shirts, I'm gonna be taking these Cedon Trailblazer shirts. Cedon is a trail apparel company that was nice enough to send me some stuff, and their apparel is super high quality, super lightweight, all obviously built for the trails. So I'm gonna be taking this. This is the Trailblazer t-shirt. For shorts, I'll be wearing the Forscus Mercury Runner 5-inch shorts during the day. I love these shorts. I wear them in the gym, wear them on runs. I wear these all the time, so I'll be taking these with. And speaking of Forscus, let's take a quick second to hear from our sponsor for this video. All right, before we dive any deeper into this video, I wanna take a quick second to tell you guys about our sponsor, Forscus. So if you've watched any of our recent YouTube videos or follow me on Instagram, you probably see me posting about Forscus a lot, and that is because I genuinely love their performance gear. And now that fall is here and winter is right around the corner, I thought this would be the perfect chance to show you guys a little bit of their cold weather gear. All right, so to start with, this is the Trooper hoodie. I'm wearing the gray version. They also come in black. These things are super nice, super sleek and modern design, really high quality. The material is super thick, heavy, warm. It's also got a little bit of stretch to it, which is great for if you're going for a run or working out in the gym and you want to throw a hoodie on. And another one of my favorites is the Ranger Crew. It is similar fabric to the Trooper hoodie, but it is a sweater with no hood. And this is the exact style of clothes that I love. I don't like stuff that's like obnoxious with a bunch of logos and stuff. I just like high quality, comfortable, minimal gear. The Ranger Crew also comes in black. I love this one. I wear these all the time. And then last but not least, this is the Highlander beanie. They have it in black, orange, and they have another version in gray. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I will be taking this black one with me on our trip to the Grand Canyon. And last but not least, I want to remind you guys that I would never promote a brand or product that I do not genuinely use and trust. So you know that Forscus is a brand you can trust as well. If you guys want to try out some of the apparel or stock up on more, you can use the code JM15 to go save 15% on your order, and all orders over $75 come with free shipping. So thank you to Forscus so much for sponsoring this video. Go check them out. They make great stuff. Back to the video. All right, and then for rain jackets, this is the Innovate. Don't remember what it's called, but it is super, super small. I mean, it fits into this lightweight, again, which is the key for backpacking. I love this jacket. This is like one of my go-to rain jackets. I'll also be taking this Patagonia quarter zip for at nighttime and early mornings to sleep in. This is super thick. It is a little bit heavier, which I don't love for backpacking, but I'm gonna need something warm because it is gonna be cold. I'll also be taking these trail pants. These are also from Cedon. These are super, super high quality. They've got zipper pockets all over. They've got the elastic cinch on the cuffs. Super lightweight, rainproof, weatherproof. These will be great for on the trail. For socks, I'm gonna be taking these Saucony. I think these are the combat socks. I wear these a lot for running. They're like moisture wicking, lightweight, breathable. All right, next up are my Black Diamond trekking poles. I used these at the Bighorn 52 trail race this last summer, and these absolutely saved my life. I don't know if I would have been able to finish the race without these. So I'm definitely gonna be taking these. Like I said, we have a lot of hiking, about 11,000 feet. So these will be very nice to have for that. And going downhill as well. Also, because I'm gonna be flying from Austin to Salt Lake, FYI, you cannot take trekking poles on an airplane. So you have to check them. So I'll be paying like 30 bucks in a separate bag to just have these in there, but it's worth it in my opinion. All right, now into like all the little tools and accessories. So I've got one of these reflective emergency blankets just in case, I don't know, my clothes get all wet, it's cold, I don't know. It doesn't hurt to have these. It's super small, lightweight, just toss it in. Same with this rain poncho. This was like 99 cents at REI. Doesn't hurt to have this just in case. Got a little first aid kit with some like cleaning wipes, band-aids, little medical tape, stuff like that. It's also got like a little paracord thing up here, which is nice. Then I've got a little multi-tool Swiss Army knife kind of thing. It's got scissors, knife, corkscrew. Then I've got a whistle with a little thermometer and a compass because you never know when you're gonna need any of those things. So better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And little stuff like this, it weighs like a couple ounces, just toss it in your bag. Got a flashlight for nighttime. I've got this little blow up lamp specifically made for backpacking. You blow it up with air like so. It's solar powered, which is nice. You never have to worry about batteries or charging it. It's got like an SOS feature. Even got a red light on there. Pretty neat. Again, super small, super lightweight, which is the name of the game for backpacking. And I'm not an experienced backpacker by any means, but I don't know. I've done enough to know that you don't want to take a bunch of useless stuff, only the essentials. All right, next I've got some waterproof matches. I've got this cool little lighter, which is actually USB charged. So there's no flame. It's just like this little, I don't know what that's called. I'm not even gonna guess, but you just charge it and then you've got a lighter. Pretty nice. Also in a waterproof case. I'm also gonna be taking this waterproof and solar powered battery bank for if I need to charge my phone or charge something else along the way. That's just nice to have. Taking a headlamp because of course we'll be hiking in the dark a few different times in the mornings and at night. So that will be great to have. This is the Petzl Tikina headlamp. I use this for Bighorn and it works great. I'll also be taking some iodine tablets for water purification purposes. We should have water throughout on the trail, like I mentioned, but just in case the water's turned off or it freezes or for some weird reason we just can't get water, we're gonna be next to a river or a stream pretty much the whole time. So worst case scenario, we can just scoop some of that out, throw some iodine tablets in there, and we will be free of waterborne diseases and bacteria. I've also got a little roll of tape. This is just nice to have if you cut your finger, if your shoelace breaks, if your trekking pole breaks, headlamp breaks, something. It's just nice to have a little tiny roll of tape in order to repair something if you need to. Again, super small and lightweight, doesn't hurt to toss it in. I'll also be taking my GoPro with me, as well as my phone, my wallet, just some little personal things like that. They'll probably just stay like in my pockets. But I will be filming everything. I'm also gonna take the camera that I'm shooting this on with an additional lens for photos and video, because I wanna document the whole thing. All right, last but not least, we've got our food and cooking supplies. So last night at REI, I picked up one of these. It is basically a jet boil. I don't remember the brand. It's not an actual jet boil. MSR is the brand. It comes with a little cup, a little boiling pot, comes with a little stove top. And then once I get to Utah and down in Arizona, I will grab a couple propane tank. That'll be nice to be able to boil water and cook our meals, maybe have some coffee. Then we've got some cooking utensils, and here I've got like a little pot, little plate. Got this collapsible drinking cup, which is nice. Put water in there, coffee, whatever it is. All this stuff is super small, super lightweight. And then lastly for food, these are actually just 2 camping meals that I had at the bottom of my backpack that I didn't even know I had, that have been in there for probably 2 or 3 years, but they don't expire until 2047. So I think we are good. This one is macaroni and cheese, and this one is fettuccine Alfredo with chicken. Yummy. I cannot wait to eat these. In a weird way, I kind of like these things. Each one of these has about 2 servings. I'll be doing probably one of these for dinner each night, and then another 2 for breakfast. So I'm gonna pick up 2 more once we get there. And then I don't have any of my other food yet. I'm gonna wait until I get to Utah with Tanner and David, but I'm gonna keep it super simple. It's gonna be like tuna, jerky, trail mix, peanut butter, some dried fruit, maybe some like apples, Cliff bars, granola bars, that kind of stuff. My main plan is to just try and consume about 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, which trying to pack that much food in a backpack is tough. But I mean, we're gonna be hiking for basically 12 hours straight for 2 days. So it's gonna be essential to make sure I get really calorie dense foods. I'll also be taking with me some salt tablets and electrolytes because we're gonna be sweating a lot, and it's gonna be really essential to stay on top of electrolytes and keeping our sodium intake up, keep moving forward and not bonk on a 50-mile hike. That's not gonna be fun. All right, guys, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown of everything I'll be taking on the rim to rim to rim hike this weekend. Hopefully you got something out of this if you are planning to do the rim to rim to rim hike at some point, or if you're gonna be backpacking at some point. Hopefully this helped. Yes, there'll be a full vlog coming from the hike this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And thank you again to Forscus for sponsoring this video. Go check them out. You can save 15% at forscusapparel.com with code JM15. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.